See, so that's because ain't nobody put something on his ass hard enough to make him retreat. That's all that is.
I agree to a certain extent, and here's why. Because
Willie D. Live.
When Donald Trump does it, and he calls people out of their names, and he makes fun of people, and then when they do it back, he then cries to the media, that's not how you're supposed to talk to the president of the United States. That's unprofessional. The problem is the media. So the media gives him a pass. So Fox News, and I look at Fox News and listen to Fox News probably a little too more than I need to. And I look at it for a variation of reasons. Number one, if you're going to have an enemy, you better know how your enemy thinks and how they talk. And number two, I use it for comic relief because they say some of the craziest, most asinine thing that's out there. And you go, wow. And number three, I do it to make myself mad and get fired up. But when you look at Fox, they'll never, ever, ever say one bad thing about Trump. But they'll talk about the Democrats and they'll call them antichrist, they'll call them rapists, they'll call them un-American. And so the listeners of Fox are hearing that every single day. Now go over to CNN. And CNN is not going to be as vitriol as Fox. They'll say, well, Donald Trump was wrong for this and da-da-da. But they'll also compliment him. They'll also say all the great. So they're trying to be balanced. And so for us on the Democratic side, when we're listening to CNN, so we're hearing good things about Trump and we're hearing bad things about Trump. Over here, they're only seeing it one side. So this is why Republicans continue to win, because the media is skewed all towards the Republicans. There's not one bad thing said about Republicans on Fox News. Over here, they're not making fun of them. They're not calling them out. They're not embarrassing them. They're not making them feel, second guessing what they said. They're literally, going, well, he said it. Let's move on. And I think that is the problem. This is why Democrats won't win in 2028, because the media is controlling the masses. Think about this. Willie. When Joe Biden was nominated as the nominee for the Democratic Party, and then he goes on to win, 6 months into his presidency, CNN is already reporting, is he too old? And then all of a sudden, that caught on all throughout the Democratic Party. Of course, the Fox News, that's the only thing they were ever saying. Sleepy Joe, Joe's too old. Like, your dude is the same age. I don't know what you're talking about. But they said it, but then CNN comes over here and starts asking Democrats, what do you think? It starts catching on. And now, even the Democratic Party, so his approval ratings went lower than Donald Trump. A man who has grabbed women, who have raped women, who have been in the Epstein files, who have done some of the most heinous, harmful, disgusting things on earth. And his approval ratings were higher than Joe Biden, who brought us through COVID, who improved our markets, it's all about, again, the media. Trump says it and everybody runs with it, as opposed to CNN going, that's a lie. That's a bold-faced lie. We ain't going to let it, and we are not going to. Because some things we don't even need to report on. Why is CNN reporting on the fact that Trump wants an investigation into the celebrities that endorsed Kamala Harris? Come on. They've made that into news. And so now, again, it's the same thing that you and I have had to go through as black men. They demonize us on TV, and so every time they see us, they don't even know us. They're already painted a picture of who they think we are. That's what the news media has done with Republicans and Democrats. And that's why if we don't get this media under control to start truly being balanced, we're going to be in a world of hurt.